everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be discussing what Marvel may have in store for the character of Mephisto, what they're doing with Agatha all along, and having a special presentation, Disney Plus project, or a Disney Plus series, or even a movie that would be completely handed towards the Mephisto character. How they're setting that up is exactly what we're going to be discussing and breaking down in today's video, guys. Of course, we are going to go ahead and hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Marvel related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from the Direct's article as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Mephisto's MCU feature after Agatha all along looks quite exciting, to say the least. At the time of recording and publishing this video, they haven't even fully introduced the character of Mephisto, but hey, they've been teasing it quite a bit from what us Marvel fans have been telling here, and MCU fans have been clamoring for Mephisto's debut for years at this point, and after Marvel Studios' latest Disney Plus series, Agatha all along, his future appears to be quite bright, and that he is very well indeed coming. Theories of Mephisto joining the MCU have began way back with WandaVision in 2021, after a devilish hint of lurking threat throughout the series into reference of the Darkhold, but those ultimately amounted to simply nothing, at least at the time. Now, while Jack Schaffer may not have heard of Mephisto before WandaVision, the series creator clearly did her research before Agatha all along. And so, now there are new apparent rumors and reports circulating around that Mephisto is set to appear in a 2025 Disney Plus series. Mephisto was finally acknowledged in Agatha All Along Episode 3, as which Jennifer Kale noted that no one really knows what happened to Agatha's son after she had traded him for the Darkhold. She even teased that some say that he may be an agent of Mephisto, marking his first name drop in the MCU, an actual reference. According to a report from Deadline in October of 2022, just a few short months before Agatha All Along began its actual filming, Borat actor Sacha Baron had been cast as Mephisto apparently in the MCU to appear in a Disney Plus as Ironheart and acting as the main villain for the Ironheart Disney Plus series. Yeah, remember that. That is forever ago. It is actually going to be coming out next year in 2025, so it will be only a matter of time until we get more confirmation on this idea of Mephisto. How he would be like the main bad guy or villain for Ironheart out of all characters, I think is pretty crazy, because he's into reference of warlocks, witches, the Darkhold, everything that goes on that side of the MCU. But still, it's a pretty crazy matchup, and I'm pretty excited to see it if that rumored report would actually be true. The report had stated that Mephisto will debut in Ironheart, which was at the time planned to premiere before Agatha All Along, before returning in future MCU projects, potentially appearing in the magical WandaVision spinoff after that. So there very well could be some implications to that. A further report from Deadline had also stated that Mephisto would appear in episodes 5 and 6 of Ironheart after CGI scans and an in-person filming supposedly had taken place for Ironheart specifically and especially. There was also a rumor started by insider Jeff Snyder that Mephisto would lead a Disney Plus special presentation, in the recent of which was being filmed on the Agatha All Along set, kind of like at the same time that Agatha All Along was also being filmed, but those claims were unfortunately debunked by Disney. Or they could be trying to throw us off the trail. It's kind of hard to tell from that. Just the overall idea that they acknowledge this rumor and declaim it, if for anything, I find very interesting. So let me know what you guys think about that one in the comments down below. As Ironheart is now anticipated and expected to premiere its 6-episode season in 2025 sometime, likely later in the year after Daredevil Born Again begins in March of 2025, fans can anticipate and expect to get their first look at Baron Cohen's Mephisto next year, if those rumored reports do turn out and pan out to be actually true. That, of course, is unless Mephisto was to make a surprise appearance in Agatha All Along, either as the shock antagonist many had anticipated and expected him to be in WandaVision, or with a post-credit scene to tease his Ironheart role after his name drop. In my own thoughts and opinions, I think the later of that would be a little bit better. Having a post-credit scene and setting him up for Ironheart would be really cool. Going beyond Ironheart, though, however, Marvel Studios will undoubtedly have more plans for a villain as important as Mephisto. Perhaps he could even be the main antagonist of the rumored Scarlet Witch solo movie, but hey, only time will tell with that and how they set up those sides of things. And if not with the Scarlet Witch movie, I think it would be pretty cool to see him somewhere in Doctor Strange 3, but even then, that is going to be such of a multiversal story. It may be a bit difficult to fit him in there if that is what Marvel does plan to do. So, this year all being said, Mephisto's upcoming MCU storyline and it's overall being explained here, they're definitely setting things up for this character. And it's only, as I had mentioned, inevitably a matter of time until we see him fully appear. As I had mentioned, whether or not he appears in Agatha all along, even acting as a surprise main antagonist of that show, or being set up in a post-credit scene for him to pop up in Ironheart later next year, or if they do away with him in a Scarlet Witch movie as the main villain for that, or if they do Doctor Strange 3, or if they give him his own special Marvel Disney Plus special presentation, similar to with what they did with Werewolf by Night. They have many different options and different directions that they may be able to go with this character. Among the villains is Ironheart is Anthony Ramos as Parker Robbins, aka the Hood, a petty criminal who stole a hood and boots from a Nasanti demon, granting him superpowers such as levitation, invisibility, and teleportation. Very similar to the whole deal that goes on with Moon Knight and his god. While the Hood's power in Marvel Comics hails from Dormammu, much rather from the Doctor Strange movie, their demonic connections could see this shift into Mephisto for the MCU. So there's like the connections with that as well. So it does honestly make sense that maybe if the Hood is confirmed to be the main villain, or a villain at the very least for Ironheart and that Disney Plus series next year, and seeing those connections to how he is also connected to Mephisto, it's one of those things that makes sense. Perhaps Robbins may not be aware of his powers come from this demonic energy, with that revelation happening later in the season as Mephisto enters into the fray before time is too late. Exactly how big Mephisto's role in Ironheart will be remains to be seen, as if it is actually going to be happening, but it stands to reason that he may be placed more as a tease for the future, as I had mentioned, him popping up in a bigger movie actually, or even in his own Marvel special presentation for the Disney Plus streamer. Guys, this all being said, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.